Welcome back, Libra. Welcome back to Cosmic Dialect Tarot. Still working with this new / old device because apparently my phone is out of storage. Makes 0 sense. It's a new phone. So I'm not going to worry too much about it because I have a backup. If the quality of the video bugs you, I apologize. The sound was not too bad. I checked them out, the ones that I made late last night. The Leo and Virgo readings were pretty intense. But the quality of the video is terrible. So I'm trying to get the daylight here so I can get a little bit of better lighting in here for us. But Libra, I hope you are doing good. I hope you and your loved ones, your family, your pets, yourself especially, are healthy, happy, and feeling good. I'd like to invite the trusted ancestors, the trusted guides, and the trusted ancestors, the trusted guides into the space. Sorry, I heard something outside. Ancestors, trusted only. Guides, trusted only, come into the space as I read for the sign of Libra. Let my Libras know that they are protected, they are safe, and that I hope they are protected, and I hope they are safe. And let them know I am protected, and I am safe as well. All right, Libras. I pre-selected a deck for you. I've been playing around with the lighting and stuff in this room, and I'm back to the original spot. So, what's that saying? It's like your first choice is always like the best option or something like that. It's in regard, I don't know, that must be from a movie. I always remember the most random movie lines. But if you're ever second guessing yourself, your first choice is supposedly the correct one. So just throwing that out. Maybe that's relevant for you. Maybe you're trying to make a decision on something, Libra, and you're like, I don't know, I think these are both great options. Well, whatever your first option that you considered could be the one to go with there. I also had this song come through that I'm not even a big fan of it. I guess I was once upon a time, but that song, and you guys, I do cuss on my channel, and I apologize. I've noticed I have lost like 5 subs, and it's probably because of my potty mouth. And you gotta understand, I'm covered in tattoos. I'm a recovered drug addict. Believe it or not, I am a saint compared to how I used to be. But that's no excuse. I will try to tame it down a bit, just because there's a large audience that watches me, and I don't want to offend anybody. It does just slip out though, guys. It really does. So I apologize if I offend people. Don't want that to fall. But guys, oh yeah, the song is I Ain't Got No Type. Bad bitches is the only thing that I like. So for masculines or femmes, whoever, whatever, you're just like, I don't have a type. I like baddies. Period. Bottom line. I can't say I could argue with that. I cannot say I could argue with that, Libra. You're like, I like cool people. And I like it when they happen to be attractive as well. It's a plus. It's a big plus. It doesn't have to be, but you know, it is a plus. Ouchie. This flame is too hot. This flame is too hot. Are you dealing with a fire sign? I don't know why that coming. I'm dealing with a flame right now. You're dealing with a freaking fire sign where you're like, ouchie. You're mean. Doesn't have to be. Just random information coming out of my mouth before the tarot begins. Yeah. All right, trolls, you've been forewarned as usual. Stay if you'd like. It'll be uncomfortable for you, and you will scurry away, I'm sure, or whatever you trolls do. And for cross watchers watching for a Libra you love, welcome. If you're watching for a Libra that you are being sneaky about, you're not welcome. And by sneaky, I mean you don't like them and you're being stalker vibes. Okay, Libras. I've been just shuffling my decks without like organizing them into well, that's all upside down. I've been shuffling my decks without caring about them all being in the same direction. Usually that's something I really try to do, just so I'm very, sorry. I need my hair to look a certain way. I usually used to give way too many F's about the direction of my cards. For when I read the cards, I wanted them to come out the way they should. But, like, doesn't that kind of defeat the purpose of reading the cards? That's like me being a control-ass freak right there. That's my Capricorn Scorpio. It's like, no, I need to know the outcome, but not know it, but know it, but not know it. Maybe you're dealing with somebody that's got some control issues. A 5 of Pentacles upside down. Leaving lack mentality. Taurus energy. You could be dealing with a Taurus. Oh, here this. Oh, God. I hope the yawns don't start now. I hope the yawns don't start now. That was embarrassing. The yawns, guys. I don't know what's up with that. I'm like, am I lacking in a vitamin? I think it's because I wake up at like 5 and 6 in the morning, and then if I stay up late, it's like doomsday the next day. All right, Spirit, Ancestors, Angels, Guides, let's give my Libras their truth message. From the Most High, please. Let's provide that truth. A 3 of Cups, a Fool card, a 5 of Cup upside down. You're celebrating about something, or you're like in a good mood. You're happy about something. So happy that you're willing to take a chance about something. Maybe you're celebrating because, like, maybe you just made a bunch of money, like, or like you're working your way out of debt, paying off student loans, paying off, you know, a car payment, just anything kind of, you know, like, make it make sense. Please place yourself where you see fit. You're the master of your story. Don't get stuck on signs. Don't get stuck on genders. Don't get stuck on cards, you know, and things like that. I will yell out the signs so people can get their confirmations for the storyline. But if I don't say the sign that you're dealing with, that doesn't mean this is not for you. If it's resonating, at least. And you could always have it in your own chart. Okay, our charts have a lot of signs. Like, if you know your whole chart, you will know that we are a smorgasbord of everything. But we do have our top 3s and our mains in the planetary system that are incredibly important for our personality traits. And it pairs quite beautifully with the tarot, I must say. Yeah. Money is doing okay now. Lack mentality is no longer lack mentality. You are celebrating about it. 3 of Cups. The happy 3 of Cup definition that I wish I could read on more often, but it does not come out enough. But it is today. And now, like, whatever, maybe this is like new information. Maybe you were like waiting for this to come through, and now you're like, finally. Now I know I can, like, go take that vacation. Now I know I can, like, invest in this new project. Now I know I can, you know, ask that person out because, you know, they're not homeless, or I don't know, just like, so, just, you know your storyline, okay? It's just, it's good news. It's good news. Strength card, Libra, on the bottom of your deck. Libra, you always get badass reasons. Badass reasons? Yeah, badass reasons and badass readings. You give badass reasons because you guys are, like, you're not detectives of the zodiac like a Scorpio or whatever, but you guys are the judgment or justice. I'm so sorry. You are the justice card. So you are, like, very much about balance, equal give and take. So when it's provided, when it's given, when it's seen, when it's experienced, you're going to be 3 of cupping about it, calling up the homies. Come on over for a freaking hangout sesh. because we're about to talk about some Fool energy shit, but like in a good way. Fool energy stuff in a good way. Maybe this new job thing, maybe just like a vacation. Maybe like you're like, you know what, guys? I think I might move out of the country. Your friends are like, what? But they know you've been talking about it for a while. Maybe they just didn't take you seriously. Something like that. And strength card. Leo energy. You could be dealing with Leo. Could have Leo in your chart. You're like, yeah, that's what's happening. I finally have the confidence back to do what I want to do, to make these leaps and take these chances that were very scary before. And now I feel okay. And I feel it has a lot to do with this Five of Pentacles being upside down. That card of lack, the people wandering outside the chapel. A lot of the times they are, well, here it comes. Oh my God. Here it comes. What time is it? Is it early? So it's probably only like 7. Five of coins, guys, is you know, those two people wandering outside the chapel. They look very like they're in distress. Their clothing is tattered. They look hungry. They look bandaged. They look injured. They look upset. Like their facial features are upset looking. And it has a lot to do, everything to do with lack. Sometimes I see them as people that struggle with addictions as well. Maybe it's just because my own past comes heavily into play with that card for me. But you know, guys, an addiction is not just what people, you know, we are, believe it or not, all addicted to our phones, our cell phones, our computers. This massive dopamine surge that we get, little drips, you know, like a little drip that they give you in the doctor. A little drip. Saline solution or water, whatever it is. That's like what we're getting off our phones and off our technology. Is like a drip of dopamine to keep us lit. And that's why we go through like a miniature detox whenever we're like, where's my phone? Where's my phone? I forgot my phone. I forgot my phone. You're panicking. You're withdrawing. It goes away. It's not as serious of a physical addiction as, like I said, drugs. But it is intense, though. Okay. Moving past that. You're doing great. You are no longer in lack. You are celebrating, potentially with a group of people. And you might even be moving or like doing something that you have been thinking about doing for a very long time. And now you're finally confident enough to do it. Page of Cups with a Justice card? Are you kidding me right now? And a Tower underneath it. Interesting. Very interesting. With a Four of Swords. With a Four of Swords. Did a Tower have to fall for this to all start working out? For this Three of Cups celebration energy to come in for you? A Tower had to fall. I don't really get that it fell like I don't really get that it was like a negative Tower for you, because you're celebrating the Fool card, Strength card, Justice card, Page of Cups. Only negative thing I have out here, well, quote unquote negative, is the Tower card. But towers don't have to be negative. They're just in a culmination of energy, a climactic event that needs to come to an end, that maybe you were waiting on coming to an end. That could be simply just like getting a call that like you've been waiting on, or a message you've been waiting on, or like something along those lines that would create a very happy justice moment for you and a very crazy Tower moment for somebody or some people else. Work, love, family, whatever. This Page of Cups is definitely like a message that is very favorable for you. Could be a child, could be an offer of love. I more so get that it paired with the Justice card and the Tower card. It's like you are receiving a very heartfelt message. Oh my God. This yawning is embarrassing. Why? Why? Let me carry on. Sorry, Libra. This Page of Cups to this Justice card is like, you are receiving justice. It may be in the form of like someone close to you, like being like kind of like easing their way into a very touchy subject that they know you've been waiting on, or that they know is a touchy subject, or that is it could have to do with stability, could have to do with money. Yeah, heavily tugged on yes about that one. And the person's being so sweet about it. Whoever's bringing you this information loves you. I don't know if it's like a lover, a child, like a child of yours, a friend, like a long-term, like family friend, childhood friend. And whatever this message was brought a freaking tower down. You knew this tower had to come down. You knew there was something. You're in that. I bet at one point this Five of Pentacles was upright. You could have been in lack, because it could have been a Scorpio or an Aries that you were dealing with that was responsible for this like weird tower that needed to fall. Okay. It's making me cry. No, I'm just kidding. My yawning, guys. Yeah. Yeah, well, it fell. It sure fell, all right. And that was a good tower for you. Well, so far so good. Libra, this is a pretty awesome reading so far. Four of Swords right here that I didn't pull out quite yet, but that could imply that you are like relaxing now. Like you're chilling. Could be meditating, could be like doing some yoga, could be like going out into the forest and like just going on walks, or just taking extra day naps, catching up on some Z's that I obviously need to do. Oh my God. Because you've been waiting on this for a long time. Whatever prior to this message that you were going through was giving you sleepless nights. It could have something to do with stability. I don't get that much love stuff though. I get a lot of like it could have to do with real estate. It could have to do with property, loans, money, debt, something. Yeah, makes sense out of that. Okay, guys, it has something to do with that. 10 of Cups. I'm looking at a 10 of Cups. Yeah. You're just straight up resting, chilling, waiting with your happy ass family that has like everything they need. Finally, now it's all like, I mean, before you probably had everything you needed as well. But there was something hanging over your head. Something. Something that was stressing you out. And, you know, side note, it could have been a third part. There, you know, with the Three of Cups out here, it could have been. I don't get it, really. I don't really get it that much, but it could have been a third party that encroached on your partnership. This feels serious, like on a marriage. Or just a long-term partnership where you're not married, but you guys are basically like partners for life. A third party came in, acting a fool. You had to put your boxing gloves on with the Strength card and bring a tower down on that BITCH or that DOUCHE. I think that's how you spell it. Or however that person would identify, if that is if that truth sings true to somebody that's watching. It looks like that third party energy is gone. I get that they're so third-party energy vibes that they had like other third parties they could go entertain. So they weren't even like that bummed out to like have you say like, shoo, shoo, fly. This is my husband. This is my wife. This is my family. This is my home. How dare you come into my own freaking home? How dare you, you know, try on my robes when I'm not home? Whatever. I can get really creative with these stories, but you know, this shit's real. These crazy people there are a lot of crazy people in this world. Yeah, and homewreckers do weird shit like that. They'll go try on the dresses and the wedding dress and the shoes that you wore to your wedding, and when you're, I don't know, just like weird, creepy, like serial killer vibes, but like they're not serial killers. They're just crazy ass people. Highly disturbed, but they will never admit that, right? Never. Oh no, 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 no. The highly mentally disturbed people, they don't want to admit that they are mentally disturbed. Nope. It's always the other. It's always us. It's always the other people. We're the ones with the problems. We need psychiatric attention immediately, because whatever we're saying does not align with the lies that they're orchestrating for the facade they need everyone to believe. We're messing it up for them by telling the truth. So anyways, but I do get they have other third-party energies that they could entertain besides just this, which is like so sloppy and so gross. So yeah, sayonara if that is your storyline. Okay, so let's move on. 10 of Cups. You have a happy-ass family now. Justice came in. You are not in lack mentality. You're not dealing with lack. There's something to do with money that feels balanced now. There's justice out here. The scales came. It was not easy. A tower's here. Something had to happen. I mean, side note, on a sadder note, someone could have, I don't have death card out here, much death energy, but towers are destructive events. A destructive event could be a death. There could be an inheritance that you, bless their soul and heart, if that is your story. Maybe you were in massive debt, and when your one of your family members passed on and left you a small inheritance or a large one, whatever, and it's helped you a lot. Despite the pain that you may be experiencing, it's actually helped take you out of a financial hole. So that could be another story. I am not romanticizing situations like that ever. Do not get it twisted. That is so sick when people, yeah. Not gonna go there. 10 of Cups though. 10 of Cups though. I'm just gonna start singing during my yawns and not tell you what song it is. It's just a song I'm channeling. It's called the Yawn Song. It's the Yawn Song. It's when I'm directly communicating with the spirit realm. Maybe it is. Who knows? Maybe that's like my weird tick. Because it's happened really recently. You know how some people get like the nose tickles? Some people get the ringing in their ear. I get the ringing in my ear. Not that much though. The yawning though has been intense. Like the past 2 weeks. Whenever I start a reading. I should look it up. I'll look it up when I'm not on the reading with you guys. If I had a trillion zillion subscribers, I could whip out my iPad and just sit here while you guys watch me search on my fucking device. For like 10 minutes, and you guys just sit there and stay there. Nobody would unsubscribe. You would just wait for me to like look. I would probably like check my Instagram while I'm at it. I wouldn't really do that, but like that's sometimes I see these other people do that, and I'm just like, really? Okay, all right. If anybody gives me a call during a tarot reading, I am like, absolutely not. Unless it's like emergency. No, absolutely not. Do not call me during a reading. I'm not getting on a freaking computer, iPad, phone to do anything while I talk to the collective that's watching this. I feel like it's kind of rude. But that's just my opinion. Okay? You may feel differently about that. I know it's a new generation. Everybody, it's like, I'm like in that split between like when technology started getting really popular and when it like wasn't that popular. So I'm like in the middle there. Yanzong, yanzong. Okay. A 7 of sword. Star card. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. I mean, obviously, Libra. You could be dealing with a fellow air sign Libra. Your card's out here, Libra. Justice. Sorry, I never did. I hope I said that. I love it when your major arcanas come out. So somebody wanted to hide your star qualities or steal them from you. Because I didn't so much pick up on that this was a love thing. I did pick more so up on it was a money thing. Maybe somebody did steal your star quality. Whatever you do for a living. Maybe you make art for a living. Maybe you're a poet. Maybe you're a singer. Maybe you're a songwriter. Maybe you're a tarot reader. Maybe you're a psychic. Maybe you're a tattoo artist. Maybe you're freaking, you know, I don't know. There's a lot of things you can. Maybe you're a digital design. Maybe you work for Google in their digital design department. Whatever it is, somebody saw maybe your talent, what you do, that is really good, and how kind you are, how sweet you are. Star energy. Star energy is very kind, very sweet, very open-hearted, very giving, a little bit childlike in their energy just because of how open-hearted they are, how trusting they can be. Easily taken advantage of, unfortunately, because they are very unconditionally loving people. They're very starseed, earth angel energy. And somebody saw that about you and wanted to take advantage of it, or wanted to bank off of your, well, I guess you could call it ignorance. I hate to call it that, but your negligence, your ignorance, your well, no, it's more so that you just wouldn't notice, at least for a long time, that they were siphoning your work, ideas. If you are a writer, a designer, a whatever, maybe they were like stealing little pieces of work from you, like tangible pieces of art, like drawings, papers you wrote, you know, downloads, your journals. I've had my journal stolen a couple of times, and let me tell you, it is something. I think that's a destiny swap thing. You may, I don't know if I'm really getting destiny swap here, but maybe, guys, because if somebody saw that you had a star quality and wanted to put you in a 5 of Pentacles, but it's upside down, it didn't work. Like maybe it did for a while. And maybe that's why there's so much celebration and so much happiness and so much justice, so much relaxation that you're able to enjoy now with the 10 of Cups and a Strength card. Nothing can touch you with a Strength card and a 10 of Cups. Kidding me? And a Justice card? Yeah, right. Nothing is touching you now, Libra. You are like fully chilling and have every right to, because you just went through something very difficult, and I feel like I know what it is now. A coworker, a family member, a close friend of yours, maybe even a lover. I hate it when it's so weird when the lovers do it, but most commonly it's a frenemy, a family member, a coworker, whatever, same thing sometimes, that saw you as this like beacon of ideas, but you were so sweet and innocent that nobody would know. You definitely wouldn't know if they stole your light somehow. And I do feel that they did get away with it for a while. And that's why there's so much celebration here now that it's over. I don't think they are not celebrating, whoever they is for you. No celebrations there. Upside down. Page of Wands. Oh, yeah. So basically, they, he, she, they, your whatever, whoever knows you're aware, knows you may be on guard, knows you kind of don't give a friggin' frick, because you're so well protected by your ancestors, your guides, maybe your family. You have a ten of cups. I'm sorry, 10 of cups. You may have like a whole ass family that's like, yeah, no, no. You don't touch ours. You don't touch mine. It says your ancestors as well. And this Page of Wand upside down is coming through with his sparkly little outfit and his cheap goods and his circus act. He is like my clown Joker card a little bit. And there's a time and a place for a Page of Wand that is very necessary and very like cheerful and very like exactly what we need. But well, maybe it is. But my first nudge with this guy is that this is actually the person, place, or thing, or the energy they withhold. They were very dumb to try to do this to you, first of all. Because you're a star card. And they're a Page of Wands upside down. They're literally like a tiny ant trying to steal like a lion's den. And like gather up all the other ants. I don't know. Maybe that was a terrible analogy, but I think you get what I mean. And they try to look really sparkly while they do it. They really like to fool people with their woos and their fashion, and they may even copy you, or like, well, let's just say they're inspired by you. Okay, it doesn't always have to be super negative, but I get a little defensive about that shit. If you're a trendsetter and you got a person out here that's like trying to swap identities, steal your personality basically, and then start like looking like you, like slowly, like morphing slowly into like who you are, it's quite a creepy experience. It's a little bit surreal, and I don't know if these people are aware that that's how it comes off. Because if I was if I was aware, I'd be so highly embarrassed and ashamed that I would stop immediately, right? But that's the thing about people that think from a place of unconditional love, understanding, balance, equal give and take. We don't understand the thought patterns that take place in the minds of the distorted, scale-minded idiots, right? What tarot reader says that they're missing an empathy gene? Oh, it's Estrella 5D. They're missing an empathy gene. Lots of humans out here missing that empathy gene. I don't know what's going on there, but it's a pandemic. The Moon card. Let's see where we are at. Nuh-uh, 33:45. Oh gosh, Libra, the Moon card. We gotta close this up. Lib. Let's close it up. We got a Moon card. And a 3 of Wands upside down. And a 6 of Coins. Okay, so there's an unequal distribution of wealth that is definitely being kept a secret. And people are waiting on something. It could very, very well be this freaking upside down Page of Wand fool, and maybe his little posse that he runs with. I don't get it's one person that like tried to turn you into a 5 of Pentacle, put you in lack in every way, shape, form, fashion. Maybe they try to even make you homeless or take away like your job, or yeah. The Moon card, a 6 of Coins upside down, And was this 3 of Wands upside down? Well, what I get out of this bundle, guys, is there is money is an issue, and they don't want it to be seen, and they're like waiting on finances. Whoever they is, whoever's trying to like do this weird shit to you, and it's obviously not coming in. You have a Justice card, a 10 of Cups, a Strength card, a Justice card, a Fool card, a 5 of Pentacles upside down, a Star card. You literally have so many cards out here that would imply that that you are that you are like, it's not, you're probably not even thinking about this anymore. You've moved past it, and they're still like trying. They still have hope. So say a prayer for these people if you have it in your heart, because I know it's really hard to forgive people that have done us dirty, or that are still trying actually. But I do, even though this Moon card is upright, I do see that their community of the 6 of Pentacles is starting to, people that like didn't know the extent that someone or somebody's was going to, is seeing it. This is being seen for a very strange and obsessive and like really weird thing to do. Okay. Yeah, something, or side message, there is something secret surrounding a distribution of wealth that is an idea of some kind that somebody has. It could be like this person's next plot, but we'll get into that in your next reading, Libra. I'll watch this when I start your next one to pick up where I left off. And until next time, Libra, enjoy the rest of your night. Good night, you guys.